Passively investing in real estate is mostly passive, but you do need to do some upfront work to make sure that a particular offering aligns with your goals. And the best way to do that is to ask the sponsor a whole bunch of questions before you transfer any funds. When I'm considering investing in something, I ask about the sponsor and the property manager. I also ask about the property and the surrounding market. And then I'll ask about the business plan and projections along with the construction plan. And then finally, I like to ask about the loan and financing and the legal documents. To help me do that, I curated 194 questions from my own experience and other experts. And it's a lot, and I know, and that's because I like the details and I like to know everything about an investment before I get into it. And if you would like access to my 194 question vault so that you can pick and choose which ones are most valuable to you, just check out the link in the description and you can have all of them. But for now, what I would like to do is focus on the 4 questions that you should be asking about the surrounding market. And if all you do is ask these 4 questions about the market, you will already be making wiser investment decisions. I'm James Furlo, providing strategies and tools to help you maximize your long-term cash flow while minimizing headaches. Thanks for watching. Question number 1, what has been the job growth over the last 5 years? Basically, you want to make sure that the market is growing, or at least has a very good reason for not growing. You also can dig a little bit deeper and ask about the sectors in that market. Who are the big employers and what are the big type of economies? And you really want to make sure that there isn't a sector that is over 25% of the economy, because otherwise it can become highly dependent on whatever happens in that sector. Number 2, and related, what has been the income growth over the last 5 years? Again, you want to make sure that it's moving in an upward trajectory and things aren't just staying flat. And if you really want to dig deeper, here's something to look at. If you look at the median income, you want that to be at least 3 times what the target rents are going to be for this property. Because as a general rule, as a property manager, you only want to rent to people where the income is at least 3 times the rent. So this gives you a really good idea for whether or not the surrounding market will be able to afford these target rents. Number 3, what has been the population growth over the last 5 years? This is related to a supply and demand, right? As long as the population is growing, that means that demand is going up. And if supply isn't keeping up, which given current construction trends, it's probably not, that means that prices will likely continue to rise. And so you want a place where people are moving there, because it also means they want to move there. There's something good about that market. There's a reason for people to be there instead of moving out. And so that just gives you some really long-term good perspectives. Another thing, if you want to dive a little bit deeper into this, is to look at the age distribution. And if you have a large group, like 50% of the people who are under 30, that means you will have a large number of people who are looking to rent. Question number 4, and this is a little technical, but you might ask, what is the market cap rate? And how did the sponsor arrive at that market cap rate? So a market cap rate is simply a math equation that says, here's what properties are trading for. So for a certain amount of income, this is how much the price should be on average. It's the way that you evaluate comps for larger properties. And since all properties are a little bit different, you can't just say, well, this apartment building sold for this and this one sold for that, so therefore this one should sell for this. It's just a mathematical way of helping people like myself identify, what do I think the value of this property should be? And so your sponsor should have something like that, and they should have a way in which they figured out what that number is. And you're really just checking their assumptions, because this could have huge implications for how much they think they'll be able to sell it for in the future. So there you go. Those are my top 4 questions about the surrounding market. It's not a lot, but I hope you can see that it's really trying to determine, is there a good tailwind to help out this investment, or are there big headwinds that will make achieving the projections really hard? So it's important that you ask about these questions. And as you can imagine, there are a lot more questions that you could also ask about the surrounding market. And if you would like access to my 194 question vault, just check out the link below and you can have them. And finally, if you found this video helpful, please like it. And if you'd like more tools and strategies to help you maximize your long-term cash flow while minimizing headaches, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.